Matthew 19:16 through 26. A man came up to him saying, Teacher, what good deed must I do to have eternal life? And he said to him, If you would enter life, keep the commandments. Now, the interesting thing is, the rich young ruler already tipped off to Jesus that he was under the law and believed that because he said, What good deed must I do? When Jesus said, Keep the commandments, the ruler said, Which ones? And Jesus said, You shall not murder, you shall not commit adultery, you shall not steal, you shall not bear false witness, honor your father and mother, and you shall love your neighbor as yourself. What was missing in the commandments that he didn't say to him was there would be no other gods before God, no carved images, do not take the Lord's name in vain, the Sabbath, and covetousness. So Jesus named what he had kept because the ruler said, All these I have kept, what more should I do? So his focus was on the world, the ruler, not God and heaven. So he had an unwillingness to surrender his life to God, and Jesus knew that. So in Matthew 10:20 through 26, the young man said to him, All these I have kept, what do I still lack? And Jesus said to him, If you would be perfect, go sell what you possess and give to the poor, and you will have treasure in heaven, and come follow me. Well, the interesting thing about that, the treasure in heaven would be so far greater than treasure on earth in this situation or any situation, because when we put our treasure on earth, it goes away. The minute we die, there's no more treasure. But the treasure in heaven is for eternity if we have our eyes on things above and on God. Well, when the young man heard this, he went away sorrowful, for he had great possessions. And Jesus said to his disciples, Truly I say to you, only with difficulty will a rich person enter the kingdom of heaven. When the disciples heard this, they were greatly astonished, saying, Who then can be saved? But Jesus looked at them and said, With man, this is impossible, but with God, all things are possible. If someone really wants to be in the kingdom, God will welcome him with open arms. It's very possible that this man might have eventually been saved.